Hello, boys and girls and douchebags and sluts and all the derogatory, awful things that you guys tend to enjoy that I refer to you as. I don't know what this is, some sort of, a little bit of a sadist kind of fetish that my whole audience has and they share cumulatively as a group. Maybe that's a thing, maybe not. I don't know. Differing levels of that S&M mentality, vibing through this community that is my channel. Who knows? Anyway, that's irrelevant right now. The thing that matters are all of the topics that you gave me to address and all the questions you gave me to answer on Twitter, which I will now do to the best of my ability. If you want to get involved, follow me on Twitter. If you don't, that's fine. No big deal. It's not like it hurts my feelings deeply to think that you don't want to hear my random titterings once or twice a day. I really don't tweet that much. I can't ever think of things to tweet. I'll think of something that I think is really funny to tweet, and then I'll put it in a notebook pad, or a notepad rather, on my phone, and then I'll check it later, and it'll have like 5 tweet ideas in there of things that I think are funny, but I'm probably too drunk and I don't want to tweet it because I'm like, that'll be stupid, and everybody's gonna be like, are you drunk? And I'm like, oh, god damn it, I'm drunk tweeting, which I usually avoid very well. And so I usually do those, and then I check them later, and I'm like, what the hell was Drunk Taylor thinking? What was he thinking? Like, this doesn't make any sense. This isn't funny. Good thing I didn't tweet this. And so, who knows? Maybe I'll slip up and post one of those, and you want to be there if that happens. But anyway, pissing away your time and mine. I'm a busy man, so let's get on to these questions. All right. Rapid or Ravi Person 111. Talk about how to pick the right college. Really, this is one of those things that I don't have the best experience with. I've only gone to my college, and it just so happens that when I was picking my college during school, my college advisor, or during high school, of course, I'm talking about, is when I was going through different colleges, weighing out my assets and what the most beneficial place to go would be financially and realistically. My college advisor was terrible, absolutely terrible. Every single one of my friends that I talked to who had a meeting with her, which was mandatory, every single person in the senior class had to have a meeting with her, and not a single person that I talked to, and I talked to a lot of people about this, said that she did not recommend the college they suggested to her. So let's say I went in and I said, I want to go to Stanford. She would say to me, 100% Taylor, you apply to Stanford. That's great. It's a perfect school for you. Tailor made. That's fantastic. I could go in there and say, I'm going to go to Mizzou. And she would say, you know what, Taylor? I think Mizzou's a great choice. It's tailor made for you. Reasonable pricing. Go check it out. Apply. Like, she didn't give you any critique. She just went along with whatever you said. So I really don't have any experience with this because she was god awful. And I did get fortunate enough that I go to an in state school. So if you're talking about United States colleges, I know there's the in-state, out-of-state difference in payment, and I would say as long as your major isn't strangely specific. So if you're going in undecided, which is the most intelligent way to do it, because you really don't know, no matter how much you think you don't, what you want to do. And so if you are deciding between a really expensive school in California and you say live in Missouri, or you want to go to a state school in Missouri and save a lot of money and wait and decide what you want to do later as you explore this interest and cultivate it, I would recommend going to the state school. There's no reason to make you or your parents or whoever's paying or footing the bill for your college, most likely with your loans. You don't want to put yourself through that. Just go to a close school. It's going to work out. Bob Hederick. Obama with like 5 exclamation points. Not really a question, but it is a topic, I suppose, or a person. Obama, not a fan, but I mean, Jesus, he was given a bad hand, and he played an even worse hand. I'm not saying he was worse than Bush or anything, but he hasn't done. None of his promises have really come to fruition. It's pretty aggravating, and I guess on that note, I will say I am anticipating 4 more years of Obama because Romney is just so fucking terrible of a human being. He's just terrible. He's just a bad person. It's a Google search away if you want to debate me on that. Like, just look it up. Look at the things he's done with Bain Capital. Look at his gross lack of morality and empathy. You don't want this man in charge of anything. Chris 122796. What do you think about sheltering kids and parents that shelter kids? Thank you, love you, and your videos are good too. Thank you, sir. I even got the tongue emoticon at the end there just to show that he was genuine. So, sheltered kids, I think that it's largely detrimental. You don't only keep the kid from experiencing a lot of fun that they otherwise would have had in their high school days, even if it's just something as simple as your parents being super anal about, smoking or drinking or stuff like that, because all that does is when that kid goes to college, he's going to have a huge backswing and get to college, realize he has freedom, and then just go hog wild and be out of control. Or he'll be at the other end of the spectrum where he's still so deathly afraid of fun that he won't go out and socialize, and he won't go, oh, there might be beer there, oh, Lord, I don't want to get drunk, or oh, someone might be smoking some weed, I don't want to get secondhand high, or something like that. And so they'll just, completely sequester foster themselves away. And so really it seems as though the people who get sheltered really hardcore as kids, at least from my experience, and I went to a private school in grade school and preschool and all that shit, and so I kind of know, I've seen a lot of sheltered kids. I'm fortunate that I wasn't that crazy sheltered, even if I was indoctrinated to a good degree. But it seems like you always come out one or the other. If you get all your partying done in high school, you're going to come out and be like, oh, super conservative, because you're like, oh, my parents were right, don't want to be in trouble. And if you don't do any partying in high school, you're going to go to college and be like, my parents suck asshole, I'm going to do what I want. Kind of like the Cartman mentality. So I'd say don't shelter your kids, just be honest with them, Just because it's a conversation that is awkward for the parent doesn't mean that it's the parent's, prerogative to just push that topic to the side, not address it with their children. No, if you're a parent, that's part of, that's a waiver you should sign, is you're willing to talk about things that are a little bit uncomfortable for the sake of the kid. That's how I feel about that. So, don't be a lazy asshole parent who shelters them instead of explaining. I exposed what is your inspiration to sit down and make videos. It's all about the money. I just sit around in my piles of cash and cocaine and hookers, and I just say, I need more money. So I sit down, talk about Twitter shit with you guys. I don't do it at all because it's fun or an entertaining hobby or an interesting outlet for my creative juices to flow and to get immediate feedback or ideas. Don't let anybody sway you with those suggestions. It's all about the Benjamins for me. So sorry if you thought we had something special here, but I'm just a money whore. So, sorry. I mean, tough shit. So, Real Jack Toporek, Gears of War Judgment, your thoughts on it. To have thoughts on it, I would have to know anything even remotely about it, and I haven't ever played Gears of War, aside from maybe once or twice at a friend's house or something, but really can't talk on it, I'm sorry. Pwn Your Face 220, topic, boobs. I'm in favor. I'm pro-boob. Mason, L52, if you go back in time and take credit for one invention, what would it be? Not so much an invention, but the harnessing and the discovery of electricity. That's what I would want, because without that, think of where we would be right now. It pretty much enables everything that we've ever done as far as making our way into an advanced, technological age. So I'm going to say the harnessing of electricity. That would be an awesome way to go down in history, just knowing that you were the person. People aren't going to forget shit about that. They're going to forget presidents and stuff like that, but they're not going to forget really key integral moments in human history, at least until humankind is all wiped out, or if they have some crazy conspiracy in the future that's it wasn't actually that guy, it was actually aliens and shit like that. So who knows? I can't anticipate crazy conspiracy theories from the future. Sue me, Jesus Christ. Maybe I should have majored in that. All right, Lucas Compton. What do blind people see in their dreams? How the hell would I know, man? I'm not blind. I dream. I know. I've got 50% experience on this. Not blind, but I can dream. But I'm pretty sure that just lumps me in with everyone who isn't blind. So I'm gonna have to say, they see blackness. No, I don't. Do blind people see darkness? They can't really tell you if they see darkness because they don't know the difference if they were born blind. I guess you could ask someone who became blind what they see now that they're blind. Maybe just nothing? How could you see nothing? I don't know. I can't comprehend that. KRT Dude, topic. Why can't you think of topics? Love you. I can think of topics. It's really not that difficult for me. It's just I like doing these because it's a good way for me to interact with my audience. It's a good way for me to, practice and cultivate the ability to go off the cuff and talk about things that I wasn't anticipating speaking about. And so I really like that. It's fun for me. And honestly, whatever kind of video I'm having the most fun with, I'm going to do. And so these Twitter things are a shit ton of fun for me. I love hearing what you guys have to say and getting you involved and making it feel a little bit more like a community instead of just me up here just speaking from a monolith, just looking down and shouting my nonsensical ramblings for you guys to all just grab and then comment about and praise. I like this. I like getting you guys involved because it's a good way to remind you guys, I know that I don't want to make it sound like I'm, tacitly conceding my own moderate internet fame. I'm just saying that, I'm just another dude. And it's cool for me to be able to interact with you guys and show you that I'm just another fuck. I'm just a normal-ass dude, just doing my thing with life and just addressing your questions on the internet. It's kind of weird. Think of what people would react to about that 50 years ago if they had proposed this as a thing. They'd be like, why would I want to listen to some random-ass young 20-something dude ramble about his problems? Why would I want that? And I don't know. And now listen to that. Completely off topic, not even answering a question. Damn it, Taylor, get on track.